You ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, everyone. This is Carlos Santana with Angelbeat, and I'm joined by Rachel Johnston, Field Marketing Specialist from TrendMicro. As you guys know, TrendMicro is one of the largest global IT security firms in the world. I said global, but it's in the world. Um, Trend was part of our spring and summer virtual events. As part as previously years, Trend has been also supporting Angelbeat with the live events that we had. And I wanted to have Rachel join us to just talk a little bit about their experience with our virtual events that we're putting together. So, Rachel, how are you today?
I'm good, Carlos. Thanks for asking me to do this. I'm excited.
Oh, of course, of course. We love Trend Micro, and then we love you and Dan. You guys have been amazing through everything. So I'm excited about this, and I look forward to doing more about these, like, interviews slash just conversational talks about the events and then what's going on in the world. So I wanted to ask you, I know Trend Micro is a very large company, but yourself and your marketing team, what were some of the things that you guys experienced when in 2019 you prepared for 2020 marketing in live events mostly, and then the pandemic struck? How did you guys dealt with that on the marketing side?
Yeah, I mean, so like you said, TrendMicro being a global company, we went into the stay-at-home mandates, orders with everybody else in the beginning of March, and 100% of our employees were working from home. We did have a ton of live events scheduled. We've been doing live events in Q1, and then whenever Q2 hit, we realized everything for the foreseeable future needed to go virtual. So we pivoted, and we as a marketing team got together, and we really drove the mission as a team. We met up, synced up weekly, talked about what was working, talked about what we thought might work. It was a lot of trial and error in the beginning, but we ultimately realized that the humanistic side of events was still the most important, maybe, in the virtual world, because whenever you're live and in person, you're interacting, you're getting to have conversation. Whereas in the virtual world, you're, talking through a computer screen, maybe you're talking in a big group, but it's important to still be able to touch as many people as possible. So we started incorporating humanistic elements to our events. So the first virtual event we hosted amongst most of our regions was the Trolls World Tour virtual movie premiere, where we sent our customers, prospects, partners, whoever had registered, a pizza dinner and then a gift card to purchase the virtual movie. And that got the best responses. People loved it. People would send us pictures of them and their families eating pizza, watching the movie in the background. And so that showed us pretty much off the bat that as much as people are in such uncertain and trying times, they're still looking for ways to spend time with their family, quality time. And so TrendMicro has a mission here where we say TrendMicro cares. And that is definitely something we wanted to portray and something that we continue to try to portray. Now, of course, we definitely have our webinars and educational product demos, and those are still a main focus for us. But from a marketing perspective, we get the most positive responses from events like this. And like the Trolls movie premiere, we did another movie premiere with Scoob, the movie. So again, we mixed it up, but we definitely want to always include a humanistic element in our marketing approach for the virtual.
I absolutely love it. By the way, shout out to all the Trolls fans. I'm a Troll fan myself. I have a little niece that knows every single song, loves Hickory, the yodeling team, and then how it's amazing, and I love it.
I'm with you.
Apart from that, a big thing that you said was trial and error. When everything happened, not everybody was ready for it. No one was ready for it, So you guys had to go through some growing pains, and so did we too as well. I also like that you said the TrendMicro cares. You not only focus on strictly, doing events just to market, but also doing events that the family can be included, making sure everyone is included in these things, and I'm pretty sure it's been very successful for you guys.
It has.
Another thing that we also have done at Angelbeat is, like you said, the humanistic approach. So that's why our events, we like putting them together live. Even though here and there might be some room for error, but the Q&A is huge when you're in live. You know, the interaction that Ron puts together, that the speakers interact with the attendees, it's great. And we love that about the events that we put together during the summer. Brings me to the next question. How was your team's experience and overall TrendMicro's experience, even the speakers, in these past Angelbeat virtual summer events?
The tongue twister. TrendMicro has been extremely pleased with our participation and sponsorship. You and Ron have worked so diligently with our team and with our sellers, just making sure that we have what we need from you before we line up our presenters. Aaron Ansari presented at all 5 of the virtual summits that we participated with. And Ron was just always diligent, as were you, with making sure we had the content we needed, making sure that we, were prepared to speak alongside these big names like AWS, Microsoft, and Google, and that we aligned our presentations with them. So our experience thus far has been incredible. And, I'll leave it there. Of course, I'm excited for the fall, but hey.
I'm very glad to hear that. As yourself, and most of the people that attend Angelbeat knows, Ron is very meticulous with everything he does, and he makes sure that the speakers are having a great time and attendees are having a great time. And he has been doing it for 20 to 22 years,
right?
Putting together IT-focused events. So he will be very happy to hear this video and to hear that, Trent had a great time, the speakers had a great time, and that you guys felt like we were teeing it up as much as possible for you guys to just jump into the call or jump into the conference meeting and just deliver your speech, and that we had attendees and ears paying attention to what's going on at that event.
The attendees that you guys pull in for these events are a great audience with, it's who we want to deliver our content to. And I know that, Aaron Ansari is our VP of Cloud Conformity. And so getting a TrendMicro VP to agree to do presentations, you're wanting him or her to be able to present to an audience that, understands and wants to learn from them. And so I think that Aaron really got that, and y'all delivered that from a attendee standpoint.
Yeah, and Aaron was great. First and foremost, he was such a great sport when we sometimes had some technical difficulties because we're doing it live. Also, Aaron is extremely bright, and also impressively funny. Sometimes he threw in some jokes here and there, which is awesome, keeps it light. So we loved featuring Aaron at our events. And now we are moving towards the fall. Angelbeat is putting together some new stuff, more product focus, solution focus events, a little bit more industry specific. And then later on in November, we're going to do something for 2021. So companies know what to plan for next year, right? Because everything is different now.
Right.
Is Trend excited for all these things that are happening in the fall?
Oh, absolutely. I love that Angelbeat is pivoting and going industry specific. I think that is going to really help our presenters position their presentations into being more granular and focusing in on what research Trend may be able to provide or insights there, and how we are, helping in different industries where we thrive. So I'm excited to just see what presentations, not only from the TrendMicro presenters, but also from Google, AWS, Amazon, IBM, and so on. So I think that, the fall is going to bring a lot of great content, just like you guys did in the summer and the spring.
I love it. I'm excited as well. Obviously, I have to be excited, but it's going to be great. I'm so interested, like you said, to know about not only what Trend is doing, but also Microsoft, AWS, IBM, Google. What are they going to say for this year? What are they going to say for next year? And thank you. Thank you for joining me on this little conversation, this little talk. And I'm so happy to be featuring TrendMicro and your team in the fall events. So thank you so much.
No, thank you. I mean, it could not have been a better summer, a series. And so we're really excited to continue in the fall and see what happens from here.